Okay, I'm gonna try this again. I don't know. YouTube keeps telling me that I don't have enough video stuff happening. So I turned off a bunch of stuff, and hopefully that will make it easier for you guys to see it and it won't buffer so much. I don't know. I'm really so not very tech savvy. Turned off the music too, which is kind of sad because I was enjoying it. Alicia! Hey! Mwah. Hi! How are you? I'm so excited. Long time. Okay, now it's time to get down to brass tacks. How much for the ape? Just kidding. That's a quote. Having some issues. I want to be able to see my chat and my stream at the same time. Oh, Alicia, I've been loving your Instagram. You're just, I can't believe that you have come so far. Your art, I love it. $10:25 in Thailand. It is 9:25 p.m. in Saskatchewan. Okay. Hi, Erin. Sorry, it's just, you know, trying to find a time to do this on a Sunday is getting tricky with the boys in bowling. So, hey, Michelle. So today I'm working on tomorrow's challenge. And so far, sometimes I don't really know what my challenges will be until right before I start them. Today was a busy day. Sundays are busy now with the boys in bowling. It's a pencil. It's a pencil that belongs to my son that he got at school in grade 2 that somehow made its way downstairs to the studio. I don't know how that happened. This is a tangle I just wish I was better at. Gorgeous. I think they look really cool, but some people just took to it right away and other people like myself struggle with it. Whoa. So the challenge for this week is it's sort of really broad. I like to do Halloween themed challenges right before Halloween, but I know not everybody does Halloween, and I know that Australians, I don't know. I think I know that Australians don't really do Halloween the same way that North Americans do. So I'm trying to keep it more fall themed, I guess. I know that my American friends are gearing up for Thanksgiving in the States. We had our Thanksgiving in October at the beginning of the month. And so it's pretty open. It's a pretty open challenge. Also, oops, turn that off. In the other parts of the world, they are not moving into fall like we are. They are coming out of fall. That's exactly what I was just going to say, that it's spring in Australia. So perhaps my Australian friends might want to do some spring themed tangles. Sure is a lot quieter here without the music playing. Anyway, the boys had bowling today, and the little guy, he won bowler of the week. He was so proud. He got to order fries and a drink. We went to my mom and dad's for supper today. It's been pretty busy. Brad bowls in a league too, so he left supper early to go bowl. So I put the kids to bed, took the dog out, and I'm exhausted. For some reason, I couldn't sleep this morning. I was awake at like 5 a.m. It was awful. I had a dream. One of my kids was like, "Mom!" And I woke up and my heart was pounding, and there was no crisis that needed attending to, and so I just, I had all this adrenaline and I couldn't get back to sleep. Good point, Alicia. So I'm, anyway, feeling a little bit tired today. I'm kind of like, I didn't really want to do my tangle, and I didn't want to write my post because I'm all tired, and I'm glad I did though. I also haven't used a Pigma pen in quite a while because I've been working on Inktober tangles using my dip pen and all my fountain pen inks. So it's nice to be back. It's nice to be back. It's like being with an old friend. that moved out of the way. There we go. I love poke leaf. It's one of the first tangles that I used a lot when I was first learning how to tangle. So I used to make them really small, like super tiny. They feel so much nicer when they're big and fat like that. I'm actually just gonna, there. Makes me feel a little less self-conscious to always be checking myself in the camera. You get to look at my hands. So I'm filling in these spaces with one of my favorite space fillers, Tipple. And I like to fill in all the little tiny triangles. I like to fill them in black, because anytime you can add more black, it adds drama. The good kind of drama, not the bad kind. I know I'm going to regret asking this, Alicia, but what is the temperature in Thailand right now? Because it is cold and windy and trying really hard to snow here. Makes me very sad. I know we can't avoid it, but it's been such a nice October. Aw, are you tangling too, Alicia? I am enjoying the streaming on YouTube. Chilly, it's 26 degrees. Come on, give me a break. I'm finding one of the main differences between YouTube and Twitch for me is that Twitch didn't seem to care when I played copyrighted music. YouTube really doesn't like it. So I can't just like throw on a playlist and play music. So that to me is very sad. 26 degrees. Come on. so nice to be able to have the pen do what I want it to after, you know, like 26 tiles with a dip pen. It's nice to just be able to say, pen, do this, and not have to think about how the nib is going to catch on the paper. It's going to spit ink everywhere. And well, Alicia, you're going to have to post your tile on Instagram so I can see it when you're finished. So I'm just reading, Alicia says, would you be interested in doing a video on your dip pen and how you use it from setup to sketching? Because I just can't seem to get my dip pens to work for me. Sure. I think I have found that, like, when my dip pen starts being really temperamental, I switch the nib out. Sometimes if the nibs get like unaligned, they won't hold the ink, or they won't let the ink travel down through the hole in the, I'll talk about it in another video. This isn't, otherwise I'm just going to be talking about dip pens, which I have no problem doing. Sorry guys, I sort of zone out when I'm tangling, and then I forget that people are watching and I should be conversing with you. My apologies. other types of videos would you guys like to see? I mean, besides the challenge videos. I'm almost done with Inktober, so I will have some openings. I want some opening, but you know, I'll have some time to do different types of videos. Right now, Inktober is taking up a lot of my time, which I don't mind because it's kind of fun. I learned this cool tangle, which I had never used before, but it's pretty fun. So I mean, it'll find its way into my repertoire, I think. This tangle is called Wibble, this circular, angly one. Little bit of poke root. I can't decide if these look like mushrooms or cherries. Just doing a little bit like in Zeppel kind of in these spaces. Yeah, I'm not really sure how that's going to work out, but I won't know until I try. Which, I don't know, I feel like that's one of the awesome parts of Zentangling, the not planning. And knowing that it'll all work out, or it won't. And if it doesn't, that's okay. There's always more tiles, there's always more paper. Plus, you know, experimentation with stuff is how you find the cool new things. And, I don't know, I feel like maybe that worked. Made it a little bit more darker up there anyway. best part for me about this not being with a dip pen is that I get to shade it. I've really been like feeling the lack of shading in my tiles because I've been doing them all with ink. It's just not the same. There. Shading time, shading time. Actually, I think I'm gonna add some of this. Super pigmented acrylic, gold ink. Look at that bubble. Oh, you can't see it. Bloop. Pop. Actually, I should probably shade this first. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Sorry, everybody. I jumped the gold gun. Blending stump. Thanks, Alicia. This, I'm using a, it's a graphite stick. This entire body is graphite. And it is 8B, so it's dark and soft, which is excellent for tangling. And this is my blend and stump. It's a Spectrum number 8. Shading is my favorite part. Super love the shading. I know some people are, you know, they're not into the shading. That's cool. I just find like that is when the final transformation happens, where you go from just a cool drawing to like pow, beautiful 3D. There's probably a lot of graphite on there still. Yeah. Because this graphite is so dark and so soft, you really don't need very much of it. Just a tiny little bit. That's all you need. You can come in with your stump or your blending tool. I don't know if I have a tortillon handy to show you the difference. This is just the one I like because it's thicker. I have some hand pain. Here's the tortillon. And so I find that gripping this tiny little thing for a long time ends up hurting my hand, but this is nice and big, so it doesn't hurt my hand as much. Which I realize that sounds pretty dirty. You all thought I was a professional, but secretly I'm just a 13-year-old girl. Okay. Looking cool. And you don't have to use a blending stump or a tortillon or whatever. You can just use your finger, which is what I did for a long time to do my shading. The benefit of using a blending tool of some kind is that you have more precision than you would with, say, just blending with your finger. I don't really know how to blend this Wibble one, so here's another experiment. See how it goes. There. Okay, now I will put some gold on it. I don't know, some kind of gold accent maybe. Ah, I'm spilling ink everywhere. Yeah, that's a mess. So, this ink in particular, the Speedball acrylic ink, not safe for your fountain pens because it's acrylic ink and it will gum up the works. So don't put acrylic ink in your fountain pens, but you can use it with a dip pen. doesn't really care for this ink, to be honest. But it's so pretty. I just want to use it. No, not really. I mean, Alicia asked if the graphite makes my hands dirty. No. I mean, my hands are dirty for other reasons, like spilt ink. But yeah, it doesn't. I do have another one that is, it's a big thick one. It's about this thick, and I use it for when I'm teaching, and it does get everywhere, and it gets all over my face, and then usually by the time I'm done teaching, I'm wearing a whole bunch of graphite because it smudges. But this one in particular, no, it's really good. And I don't, Spectrum is the brand. Spectrum 8B. And I haven't looked into it. I would assume that they make other softnesses of graphite. Well, I had this idea to color in these spaces with orange, but I mean gold. But it just seems to be ripping up my tile, which is not ideal. Not ideal. Yeah, that's not gonna work, folks. But that's okay, because we will try a different method. Yeah, my nib sure didn't like that at all. We will try. Ta-da! Paintbrush instead. I may not have the same type of precision as I would have had with the dip pen, but oh well. C'est la vie. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, really. Yeah, that works pretty well. Just gotta be careful. And hope that I don't like smudge it and ruin it. You can't really see in the video, I don't think, because the light is shining on it, but I'll show you when I'm done. I'll tilt it so you can see. It's quite pretty. I do really like this ink. I just wish that it played nicer with my pens. But it's acrylic ink for you. Ooh. Look at that. It's beautiful. I'm quite happy with the way this ink worked out. Pretty. That's just, I mean, I just think it's so pretty. Look at it. Oh, nice. All right. So there it is. And thus concludes my live stream for this evening. Thank you for coming by and tuning in, and it's so nice to talk to you guys. And Alicia in Thailand, thank you for popping in. So exciting. I'm glad that the time works out for you in Thailand. I know that the time isn't all that great for a lot of people, but the best part about YouTube is that this is recorded now and it'll go up on my channel. So make sure that you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss it when the videos go up, and you can check them out later. Yeah, please like this video. I like you. Also, like I said before, let me know what else you'd like to see on this channel. What kind of videos are you interested in? I will look into doing a better dip pen video for Alicia. Can I hold it up? Hey, Jamie. There. It's nicer than my face anyway.